I think men need women to step up in their power and to become muses, because it makes the men step into their power and become their best self. Hello, my lovely ladies. Welcome back. My name is Urania, and this is My Femme Daily, the space for feminine energy, rewiring your mindset, and upgrading yourself to become the woman you were born to be. Today, we're talking about how to become a feminine muse. This is the version of you who radiates beauty, confidence, and inspires simply by being in full alignment with her highest self. By the end of this video, you will be able to tap into that version of yourself, your inner muse, and begin living like the woman who effortlessly leaves an imprint of elegance, depth, and beauty wherever she goes. She is the woman who awakens creativity, devotion, beauty, and transformation in other people, but also within herself, simply by just living in her truth. So let's look at some famous iconic muses, and let's also look at why these women are muses. The first feminine muse in today's video is Frida Kahlo. Frida was not only a muse to Diego Rivera, but she was also her own muse. And this should be an inspiration for every woman, because I believe we should all be our own muse. What made Frida a true muse? Frida was both an artist and her own muse. She channeled her pain, her identity, femininity, and Mexican culture into her self-portraits, inspiring not only Diego Rivera, but generations of artists. Her look, her gaze, and her raw self-expression made Frida an eternal icon. Our second muse is Josephine Baker. Josephine was a muse to Pablo Picasso and Christian Dior. She was a muse because she embodied freedom, sensuality, courage, and creative rebellion in a time where women, especially Black women, were expected to be anything but that. It was her blend of softness and strength that made her unforgettable, a true living work of art. Muse number 3, Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn was the muse to Andy Warhol and many Hollywood directors and photographers. So let's look at what made Marilyn a true muse. What made Marilyn a true muse were her softness, her sensuality, and her vulnerability. And of course, we cannot forget her beautiful voice. Underneath the glamour, her depth and tragic beauty fascinated many artists and audiences, and she became a true symbol of femininity, mystery, and softness. Muse number 4, Audrey Hepburn. Audrey was the muse to Hubert de Givenchy. Audrey's timeless grace, elegance, and poise inspired Givenchy's most iconic designs, and their friendship led to some of fashion's most legendary collaborations. Think about the movies Breakfast at Tiffany's and Sabrina. And muse number 5, one of my muses, that's Beyoncé. Beyoncé is a muse to modern culture, fashion, visual artist, and her fans, aka the Beehive. And what makes Beyoncé a muse? Beyoncé is a living muse who inspires photographers, designers, filmmakers, and activists. Her embodiment of divine feminine power, transformation, and excellence in her craft has sparked countless creative works. All of these women are so different, but they have one thing in common: they are all unforgettable. Why? Because they live in their truth, and they let their feminine presence speak louder than their words. Something I found really interesting while I was researching for this video is that all of these women were muses to men. I think men need women to step up in their power and to become muses, because it makes the men step into their power and become their best self. So if you're in a relationship or you're dating, step into your power, become that feminine muse, and you will automatically going to inspire the man in your life to step into his power. Something also very interesting to know is that the true muses, the original muses, come from Greek mythology. And I was actually named after one of them, and her name was Urania. So I will definitely make a separate video about these 9 muses and what we can learn from them. And I think this would be an especially interesting video for women who want to connect more to the creativity. So definitely that video is coming up. That being said, ladies, can you share with me who is your favorite muse? Who is the woman that you can look up to and think, wow, she truly inspires me? I would love to hear that. Share your muse in the comment section below. As I mentioned, one of my muses is definitely Beyoncé. And now, ladies, it's time for you to become your own feminine muse. I have 4 tips that can help you to tap into that version of yourself. The first thing you want to do to become your own feminine muse is to shift from performance to presence. Many women grew up performing for love and trying to be enough. And I would say that this is the biggest feminine wound that I've seen with the women I worked with and also within myself. That feeling of not being enough and needing to do something extra to be validated, to be liked, to be loved. And this is where inner work comes in. You will be needing to do some inner work to make this shift. And this is exactly what I do in my program, the Femme Identity Upgrade. We do the inner work together and we understand where this feeling is coming from, that not feeling good enough, that self-sabotage, that overgiving and overthinking. The Femme Identity Upgrade is a transformational journey that will help you to step into your most confident, radiant, and aligned self. You will experience deep emotional healing, inner work, subconscious reprogramming, and feminine embodiments. And you will attract the life that you desire. So if you're interested in this transformational program, the link to sign up is in the description box below. Definitely sign up if you feel that it's time for you to heal, to rewire, and to attract. But a feminine muse, she lives from presence, not performance. And you can practice this yourself by daily being fully present. And you do this when you're sipping your tea, when you're walking, or when you're simply breathing. You want to start doing things for you because you like them, because you enjoy it, not because other people expect it from you, not because you want to be validated. You can also practice this by romanticizing simple things like lighting a candle, playing soft music, or by applying some perfume, just for you. Number 2, you want to curate beauty your way. A muse doesn't follow trends. She curates beauty within her and around her. Whether it's your outfit, your home, your makeup, your hair, it doesn't matter. You want to create beauty that feels beautiful for you. Not what other people think, but what you find beautiful. You might be completely into pink. I love pink, by the way. And I have pink accessories in my house. I know certain people would not want to have pink in their home because I might think it's too girly. But for me, I love to have pink around me. I think it's beautiful and it makes me feel good. So do what feels good to you. Don't worry about what other people think is beautiful. It's not really about them. It's about you. Something you can do is to create a mood board, your feminine beauty mood board. And on this board, you will add pictures, you will add textures, colors, destinations, music, or fragrances that express your unique feminine essence. It expresses what is beautiful to you. And this can become your guide for self-expression every day. And remember that beauty is a tool for self-expression and for art, not for approval. Number 3 is to activate your creative channel. Every muse is a creative woman, and so are you, even if you don't consider yourself an artist. And your creativity might come through dance, writing, painting, baking, or simply daydreaming. It doesn't matter. We all have a form of creative self-expression, and you want to find out what yours is. And you can do this by giving yourself room to play, to feel, and to explore without any restrictions. And you can also do this by having a muse date every once in a while. Could be every week, every month, whatever works for you. But on these dates, what you do is you do something creative. You can go to a museum. You can write poetry. You can watch ballet or go to the opera. You want to connect with that part of yourself that's creative. You want to get inspired and let your own creativity come to life. Number 4, upgrade your self-concept. This means if you want to become a muse, you need to let go of being the overthinker, the overgiver, the woman that hides her potential, or the woman that doubts herself. You need to let go of that identity and tap into the self-concept of a woman that is a true muse. You want to ask yourself daily, what would my muse self do? And then you choose her energy, her posture, her standard of life. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like and share it with a fellow muse. And also leave a comment saying, I am a muse, because you are a muse. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos on feminine energy, identity work, elegance, and becoming your most magnetic self. Ladies, thank you so much for watching. Stay soft yet powerful and truly magnetic. Bye, ladies.